Yes, we're back with some more rare games. Man, we got some bangers to go over in this one, both rare and hidden gems for the Switch and the Switch 2. My name's Ghostlink. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. I post videos like this every single week. With that being said, feel free to sit back, relax, and let's dive into it. The first game on today's list is Hollow Cocoon. And I got the special edition. One second. Boom! There it is. The special edition. So this game is a PlayAsia exclusive, and man, I gotta tell you guys, this game is freaking terrifying. I was not expecting this. So you basically play as this guy whose grandparents have passed away, and you inherit your grandparents' house, which is in rural Japan. And on top of all this, there's a lot of weird things happening in the town. So you go to your grandparents' house, and you decide to stay there. And that night is when all the weird stuff starts happening. Now I don't want to spoil too much because it's a lot more fun when you go into it blindly, because I believe it's more fun when you experience it for yourself. All that I can say though, is that the girl on the cover, that creepy monster looking thing, yeah, that is the main villain, and she's freaking terrifying, and it's really good. I'm about a few hours into the game, and yes, it does play like an indie horror game, but it does it right. There's a good amount of lore and mystery. You're gonna be hiding, escaping, finding clues, trying to find your way out of situations. It gets pretty intense. Now, as much as a horror fan that I am, these games in particular are my worst enemy. I love games like this, but man, the tension, the dread, the horror, it really gets to you, especially when you have to escape. For example, the scariest games that I've played for the Switch are going to be Outlast. Now of course you can't compare this game to Outlast, but when it comes to the scare factor, it's definitely up there, and for me, that's kind of hard to do. So for a game to be this scary, you know it's going to be good. Anyways, if you're into Japan horror games, with a good amount of lore, that's definitely terrifying, I highly recommend adding this one to your list. Number 2 is a game that I've been wanting for a while now, and that game is Freedom Wars. This game looks so cool. So it's basically an action RPG where you play as a guy who's imprisoned in this huge giant city, where the city itself is a prison, and you venture out and team up with different people that want to bring freedom to the city. So this game's actually a remastered, from what I've read, and it's got really good reviews as well. The gameplay's solid, the graphics look really good, and I've heard the music is spot on, and the game's lore goes pretty in depth as well, with different mysteries that you're going to be solving. So, as a reminder to myself, and to you guys as well, that this game does exist, and should definitely be looked more into. If you're into action RPGs, this is another one to add to your list. And if anyone's played this game before, please let me know in the comments below. Number 3 is the game that I'm actually really stoked about, and that game is Terminator 2D, No Fate. And I got the special edition. One second. Boom! There it is. Terminator 2D, No Fate. This game actually really surprised me. I'm a 90s kid, so I've seen Terminator 2 like 10,000 times. It was definitely one of my favorite movies growing up, and playing this game was a blast from the past. You got all the original characters, really good action, satisfying combat, and all the different levels. Man, this game is so cool. Now, it doesn't exactly play like Terminator 2 exactly, but it adds a bunch of different elements to it, which I find to be really interesting. And it's definitely addictive as well. Like after you beat one level, you just want to go to the next right away. It's really creative how they did everything with this game. And it got me thinking too, that'd be really cool if we actually got like a full-on 3D Terminator game. Like either first person or even third person. That'd be sick. Cause the whole world design, it being sci-fi and all, like that'd make a really good game. Anyways, if you guys are Terminator fans and love 2D action games, this game is a must play. So go play it. You're gonna love it. Number 4 is a game that should be arriving soon, but I want to tell you guys about it sooner than later, and that game is Lumo 2. So I'm actually a huge fan of the first game, Lumo, which is an isometric adventure puzzle game, and it's truly amazing. All the different levels, the music, the whole vibe of the game, it's so cool. And yes, this is one of those games that was made by one guy, from the music, the art style, the development, everything. And the second game is supposed to be even better, with 100 different rooms that involves different dimensions and portals. So it's definitely more heavy on the sci-fi aspect, which I myself find very cool. And man, the music in these games, they're so good. If you're into vaporwave, different styles of music like that, you guys gotta look up the soundtrack. It's really good. Anyways, I cannot wait to play this game. If you guys are a fan of this genre as well, I definitely recommend adding this one to your list. Number 5 is The Aquarium Does Not Dance. Yes, I know the title's silly, but the game is actually really good. This is a horror mystery 2D adventure game. So you and your friend go to this aquarium, and somehow your friend goes missing, and at some point, everything turns creepy, and you gotta explore this place. and solve different puzzles to try and find your friend and escape. Now this game may not seem like much on the surface, but when you actually play it, it goes pretty in depth. And for this being a horror game, there's actually a good amount of humor inside of it. Like it's got this kind of dark, kind of dry humor, but it actually works really good and it's actually pretty funny. And the horror aspects are definitely creepy. You'll be trying to solve one puzzle, and then boom, all of a sudden you're getting chased. If you guys are a fan of RPG Maker horror games, this one's definitely for you. I highly recommend checking it out. Number 6 is the game that I actually just found out about, which seems like a pretty solid hidden gem, and that game is Remnant from the Ashes. So this game is both an action RPG and a third-person shooter, where you play in a post-apocalyptic world as a survivor, and you travel through the massive dangerous world, trying to save what's left of the world itself. You got power-ups, upgrades, and from what I've read, it looks and runs really good on the Switch, and I'm sure it runs even better on the Switch too. And from what I've read as well, there's a bit of horror elements to it when it comes to the character designs. You'll be fighting hordes of monsters and battling epic bosses. And as of right now, the game's only going for like 20 bucks, which is a darn good deal if you ask me. So I myself am definitely gonna pick up the game soon. Although, I would love to hear what you guys gotta say about this game. If anyone's played this game before, please let me know how it is in the comments below. Number 7 is a game that I haven't talked about for quite a while, and this one is for all the people that have been asking for more visual novels, and that game is Robotics Notes Double Pack. So yes, this game does come with 2 different games, although I've only read the first one, and I will say, it's really good and definitely worth your time. This is one of those visual novels that you pick up and you just cannot put down. So in this one you play as different characters, and this one's actually an interactive visual novel, so you're not just reading the whole time. Anyways, you play as a group of kids, who's part of the robot club at school, and you build this huge massive robot with augmented reality, and in doing so, you uncover a massive conspiracy, and that's where the game gets really interesting, because now that you know about it, you're now a part of it. Now I don't want to spoil too much, but it's definitely one of those games that'll get you hooked right away, like I said. So, if you're into sci-fi, action, slice of life, with really cool music, and amazing visuals, really good visuals, you'll definitely enjoy this one. And if you're just getting into visual novels, this is a must play, so go do it, you're gonna love it. And number 8 is the game that I cannot wait to play, that I've been wanting for so freaking long, and I'm definitely gonna get it soon, and that game is Phantom Breaker Omnia. So Limited Run actually released this game, and there's also a collector's edition as well. And from what I've read, it runs really good on the Switch, and it's not just a fighting game, there's actual lore to it as well, with a villain called the Phantom, who's actually threatening to tear apart the boundaries between parallel worlds. That sounds really cool. And it got me thinking as well, they really need more fighting games for the Switch, like Soul Calibur, Tekken, even Virtua Fighter. That'd be sick. Anyways, if you guys have played this game before, please let me know how it is in the comments below. It's been on my list for a fat minute, and I cannot wait to play it. And if you guys are interested as well, I definitely recommend adding this one to your list. And number 9 is the game that just released for the Switch 2 that seems like a hidden gem already, because not many people are talking about it, but that game is Yooka-Re-playlee. So I myself have been looking forward to this game ever since it was first announced. I love 3D action platformers. Now I will say, the graphics, the music, the environment, everything about this game is perfect. Although one major flaw about this game is the frame rates. This game only runs at 30 frames as of right now, although the devs are right now working on a patch to make the game run at 60 FPS. The game is playable, yes, and I played about an hour or 2 of it, but I actually decided to hold off on it because I actually want the full experience. Especially with this game playing on the Switch 2, you want the best graphics and the best frame rates. And from what I've read, it's happening very, very soon. So any day now, they'll have that patch. So I can't really give a full review on this game just quite yet, but it's definitely one that I highly recommend picking up when you can. So when that patch comes out, boom, you're ready to go. And I cannot wait for that patch. This game is so fun and so vibrant. All we need is that 60 FPS and then we're freaking set. And a very fun fact, the most important fact about this game, the whole game is actually on the cartridge. This is not a key card. So yes, this is another one that I definitely recommend checking out. And last but not least is the game that just released recently, and a very big shout out to my girlfriend for this Christmas gift, and that game is The Witch of Luludia. And she also got me the special edition. One second. Boom. There it is. The special edition. So yeah, another huge shout out to my girlfriend. She had no idea this game was on my radar. And what's pretty crazy too is I had no idea there was a special edition. So this was a very big surprise. And what's really cool too is that this game is actually on the cartridge. This is not a key card. Anyways, this is a 2D action platformer game where you play as a girl searching for her missing father. The art style, the music, the battle mechanics, the frame rates, this game is really good. It's definitely addictive as well. Now I will say, there's not too much lore about the game, but you do meet a bunch of different characters, which are actually very interesting, and they all have their little backstories, and how they tie into your story. And now thinking of it, this is actually my first Switch 2 Special Edition. That's so cool. She got the game from Play Asia, which yes, they still do have copies. So, if you guys are into 2D action platform games, you guys have to play this one. So go play it, because you're gonna love it. Alright, well there's some more games that I definitely recommend checking out for your Switch and your Switch 2. If you guys have more recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe. If you guys want to see more videos like this, check out this playlist right here. It's pretty crazy. This is the first video of the new year. Let's go. With that being said, hope you guys have an amazing day and a happy new year. And happy gaming, God bless, and Jesus loves you. Peace.